Alright guys, for my first video, I was hoping to kind of show you my bug out bag I've been working on. Feel free to, if you see anything that's missing in there, if anything that's unnecessary, anything I could find in a smaller package, that way I save a lot of room, feel free to comment below, and I'll check them out, and I'll see you about getting them in my bag. Alright, real quick, I would just like to share a little bit about myself. My name, lights, messing up. My name really is Cash. I'm not going to give out too much information. But I'm joining the Air Force soon on May 8th, 2014. I'm going over back to my MEP station to swear in. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And I'm hoping to use a lot of these survival tactics that I will be reviewing in my basic training experience during Beast Week, which for those of you who don't know what Beast Week is, it's a week-long survival experience. Pretty much it's like war games. So once again, guys, subscribe to my channel, tell all your friends. If you like my videos, like them, tell your friends. If you don't like them, tell your friends, they'll watch them. Guys, so I'm filming off my tablet right now. I, like said, plan on joining the Air Force. I don't plan on spending too much money, too much money on a camera or anything yet. But I'm filming on a tablet, and so it's kind of propped up, so I'll maybe change the viewing angles a little bit. But this is my bug out bag. It's a Belgian rucksack from approximately World War II era. It's got a nice rubbery material, that way, you know, the water kind of repels right off of it. It's got straps on the top where you can put a sleeping bag or just anything else that you roll up. It's also got these same straps down on the bottom that are more adjustable. You can see that. Alright. I bought this from my local surplus store for about $15. So this is me. I work at Burger King because I don't make a lot of money. So this is me trying to make a cheap survival bag, bug out bag. Alright, in my first pocket, a nice little side pocket. It's got these little latches on it. I've got some emergency flares. There are two of them. They burn for about 5 minutes. You can use these to signal your rescue. You can use them to signal your friend if you're together and get stuck out there and get separated. Use them to start a fire. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe one day I might put these to test. I've never personally used them. I bought them from Walmart for like $6. They're Orion, and I know Orion is a pretty okay brand for flares. All right. Also in that pocket, I actually have a couple of these in here somewhere. It's a pack of gauze that I just picked up at my surplus store for about $3. They're olive green, so you can use them for anything. You can even use them for binding a shelter together if all else fails. And I've got this little first aid kit that you can pick up at Sports Authority for like $3. It's really cheap. It comes with a little clip on it, and then I added an extra little clip to it. But it comes with everything you need in it, as you can see. It's a watertight, really great first aid kit. So that off to the side. Alright, then also at Sports Authority, I picked up an emergency blanket for like $2. Sports Authority, guys, you can buy a bunch of camping gear for pretty cheap. I highly recommend going there. It's a small, little compact size. I've never personally used a survival blanket like that, but I hear they're pretty great. So hopefully I'll get a chance to use that. Alright, this other side pouch, just twist the locks over. I have these little fire lighters. I've opened them. I've never used them yet, but I opened them and broke one off. They come in sheets. Oh, wow. They come in sheets like that, and single, you just break them off. They look like this. You can strike them, and they should burn for about 7 minutes. So, like, no kindling is required because you have this. So you can just start throwing your bigger sticks on there. Right. This, I actually, I got from a hard drive on an old Windows Millennium Edition computer. This is the hard drive. I thought it would make a good little signal mirror because it's small and compact. And you know, some people when they're in a survival situation, they think hygiene is important. So you know, check your face, make sure you don't have any rashes or anything, getting poison ivy. All right. Then I've got this little hobo tool you pick up at Walmart for a couple bucks. It comes apart. So you have your fork, your spoon, your knife, little can opener, corkscrew for that wine that you're going to definitely be drinking when you're in a survival situation. So it's a great little tool to have. I also have some fishing line. It's a 25-pound test, 250 yards. Just something cheap you pick up at Walmart. Make a makeshift fishing pole while you're in a spout situation near some water. I also picked up a little bag of hooks. This is about the approximate size in my area. I live in Central Florida. This is about the size of the fish we'll be catching in any rivers or streams or lakes here. That's it in that bag. Now this big bag, the only downside I see about this bag, it's got structural integrity. The straps are real nice. But to get into the big bag, you've got 2 straps that you've got to go through. One of them was already open to make it a little bit quicker. Alright, inside I have this mess kit. It's got a little screw there. It unscrews a bit. Twist it around. You've got a bowl plate, whatever you want to use it for. You've got a pan with a lid on it, so you can boil some water if you have stuff to make stew. And you've got a nice nifty little frying pan. It's got a pretty good handle. So there's that. Alright, I also, a while back, I was putting together a small little box survival kit. Just an old tin box that I had. It came with like a knife set. And I wrapped it with some camo duct tape. And it helped to seal out. There's that other pack of gauze that I was telling you about. I've got a bunch of Ziploc baggies and rubber bands wrapped together. You never know when you'll need those. I've got some, dental floss, because hygiene, a lot of people worry about that while they're surviving. Honestly, I figure if I'm in a survival situation, I just want to survive. But it also makes great cordage. I've got a couple of these little, they call them tea candles. I just call them little candles. I've got a small little roll of duct tape. I want to put another bigger roll of duct tape in here. So that's one thing that I'm working on. I've got a bunch of little pieces of char cloth. You guys don't know what char cloth is. I'll demonstrate it in one of my videos and how to make it. You catch one little spark on that, and it'll burn for quite a while. It's a great way to start fires. I've got a flint and steel. I picked up at a gun show for about $2. I've got this little, it's not that great of a knife, but it's just a little Tonto blade. I mean, it's sharp enough to cut through a vine or something, making cordage. Also comes with a flint and steel. Alright. Then I've got a bunch of safety pins, in case like clothes rip. Got a couple more band-aids, some rubber bands, some gauze, stuff like that. I've also got this that I picked up. It's a magnifying glass, so you can start fires that way. Personally, I don't like starting fires that way, but when it comes to a worst case scenario, alright. Then I've got a fresh pack and a mostly used, I rolled that up myself, of paracord. The reason I chose this paracord, not because it's the zombie brand or whatever, but because it's got that nice color to blend in if you're not trying to be found and you use it to make your shelter or a snare. These are great for snares. You can catch a small hog with them. Alright. Also in my bag, I've got the Bear Grylls survival knife. I'll be doing a small, short little video on that. It's actually a pretty good survival knife. I would recommend it if you haven't got one yet. I've also got a couple of cheap, crappy little knives in case you lose one. I like knives. And then I've got a pair of underwear, a pair of socks. Also in my bug out bag, I don't have it with me, but I have a liter canteen, about a liter, a couple of quarts, I guess, and some iodine tablets. Me and my friend recently, we just took them down to the creek and filled it up with creek water and dropped the iodine tablets in there. We wanted to see how well it did and what it tastes like. I personally, they come with the neutralizing tablets, but still it's got that taste to it, and I don't like it. But when you need water, you need water. So that's my bug out bag so far. Like I said, I'm still working on it. If you have any ideas, please help me out here. Comment, tell me what you think I should put in there. And thank you guys for watching. I'll be up with some more videos. So one thing, like I said, I'm working on my bug out bag, so I don't have it completely made yet. I do definitely plan on putting 4 or 5 bottles of water in there to have a straight up water source. I'm going to put some like Cliff Bars in there. Cliff Bars are a great source of nutrition. I'm going to put a couple of Cliff Bars in there. I'm going to have an extra change of like clothes. I'm going to get a bedroll, and I'm going to roll it up, or well, as probably a sleeping bag, put the clothes in there, roll it up, and vacuum seal it. We have a vacuum sealer right here at my house. And vacuum seal it, and you put that on the top or the bottom on the straps. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to do all this for cheap, so most of this is stuff that I've already had laying around the house, or just different things that you can pick up for pretty cheap. Like I said, my signaling mirror is a hard drive from a Windows Millennium Edition computer. So there are things that I plan on putting in there. So don't bash on me saying, "Oh, you don't have a source of water. You don't have extra change of clothes. You have the underwear. Yeah, whatever." But I do plan on putting a lot more in there. I just haven't gotten the chance to yet. I just wanted to put something together quick so I could put it up here on YouTube. Something, if it hits the fan tomorrow night, just grab it and run.